On this journey to support and encourage women, it is my heart's desire that every post that I make to my blog or every video that I drop on YouTube is relevant to everyday life. With that being said, I've chosen to share snippets of stories and situations in my own life that I know for a fact that if it wasn't for God, I would not have gotten through. So, with that being said, I just want to share with you on today how I was in a situation. Everything that I said and everything that I did was not good enough. I dealt with an individual who God had used to make them my footstool, so to speak. Okay, so God put me in this position, and as I was trying to do the right thing, I exposed some things, and so it was never ever this person's fault. Everything was always someone else's fault. I was accused of some things that had a direct attack on my character. And did it hurt? Absolutely. And did it take me time to get past it? Yes, it did. But I want to say to you on today that by no means do I share my stories to lead you to think that I'm perfect, because I know and God knows, and many of you know, that I'm not perfect. I have made my mistakes. But in this situation, it was the truth. The truth was just being exposed. And to be honest with you, it should have been done and dealt with long before I even came along. Either way, I made it through. And I made it through because God had his hands on my life. He allowed me to do what he had chosen me to do, even though, yes, it was uncomfortable, but I did it anyway. Yes, I cried, but I did it anyway. With that, God allowed me to be removed from the situation. And some of the things that I exposed that others did not believe, or they felt as though I was exaggerating, or they classified me as a big bad wolf, and even in some cases as a bully. So God has now allowed some of those same people to experience some of the same things that I try to warn them about. But we all know that not everyone heeds the warnings. So I'm saying all of this to say that yes, God took me out of the situation, but he allowed me to go back into that same environment so that individuals who had mischaracterized me, or who believed lies to be true, had to come back and say, now I know, now I understand, now I see what you were talking about. Be reminded though, they never said I'm sorry. And that's okay, because I don't need that. I don't need that. I don't need anyone to say I'm sorry, because I've moved on, I've moved past it. I just want to say to you ladies, be encouraged. Let it be somebody else's fault, knowing that God is standing right by your side. I believe, and I've always believed, that God has a sense of humor. And so when he put me back in the environment, it truly was hilarious. It was hilarious. And everyone that I've shared it with has found it to be the same. But I just want to say, don't get discouraged. Don't give up. Don't give the devil anything. Instead, just keep smiling and keep walking, and do as you've heard me say many, many, many times before. Get up, dress up, show up, and look up, and watch God make a way. I love you. I encourage you to step out in the world, get everything that God has for you, and be willing to come back and let someone know that, yes, Jesus did it, and he did it just for me. I love you.